In this video, I'm going to show you how much value you get when you purchase the book. So from the website, planyourwebsite.co.uk, you'll see that we talk about the 10 chapters that the book will teach you. We go through strategy, the customer journey, sitemaps, wireframes, content, design, bug testing, analytics, and split testing. Once you have the book and you've downloaded it, you'll actually see as you go through that it's 139 pages. Now, the majority of this book is based on the strategy and the principles and the concepts of the things that you need before you build your website. This is the planning stage for planning your website. So, this is telling you the things that you need to know before you start. And within the book, you'll see there is a link for a workbook download. Now, as you go through the book, you will be able to read and you will be able to understand concepts. And as you go across to the workbook that you can download, this is a free download, which is included when you purchase the book. This gives you a step by step guide of all the things that you need to do for each chapter. And you'll see this as you go through. These are all the questions that you need to answer to plan your website. So this is a 71-page workbook, and this goes through all the questions and all of the things in all of the chapters that you need to ask so that you can plan your website. Now, once you have the book and the workbook, you also have the opportunity to access the online interactive workbook. This is an online version of that very workbook that you have the PDF download for. And what you'll see here is all 10 chapters of the book have been marked out. And you can go into any chapter and it's broken down into its individual section. So if I was to click on Who Are You, which is part of chapter 1, the book itself will explain about this section, and then the workbook will go through some more in-depth questions to get you to answer the question of who you are. There is a video for every single question, and as you can see within this section of Who Are You, there are actually 6 questions below. You can go through and you can type in real time your answers, and you can move on to the next question, and it will give you a question, a video, and a description about that question. This is for every single section. This interactive workbook is not only a way to help you give additional information for the planning process, but it's also designed to be your accountability buddy. Every time you start a new section, for example, here we are in chapter 1, strategy, and we are in the Who Are You section. Every time you visit this page, it recognizes that you're there. Part of our CRM system knows that you are at the Who Are You start because it applies a tag to your name. And if you don't finish the chapter, it places you into an accountability sequence. After 3 days, you'll receive an email, and after 4 days, you'll receive a second email. At which point, if you're still not taking action, we'll reach out and see what we can do to help you. The purpose here is to try and help you get through this planning process so that you can move on to build your website.